गाइस सच बताना, रात के 2 बजे बिस्तर पे लेटे हुए कितनी बार सोचा है, ओह गॉड मैंने आज मेरे बच्चे के साथ जो किया, आई एम सच अ टेरिबल पेरेंट। रेज योर हैंड अगर ये आपका भी गिल्ट ट्रिप है और काफी रेगुलर होता है। तो देखो, मैं एक ट्रॉमा इन्फॉर्म पेरेंटिंग कोच हूँ और रोज पेरेंट्स की हेल्प करती हूँ बेटर रिलेशनशिप्स बनाने में। लेकिन कन्फेशन टाइम, मैं भी बिल्कुल यही करती हूँ। बस लास्ट वीक का सीन है, मेरा बेटा किचन में आया, देखा चिकन करी और ड्रामेटिकली बोला, मम्मी चिकन अगेन, दिस इज सो डिस्गस्टिंग। और मैं 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. Seriously, कुछ तो gratitude सीखो. Do you even like anything I make? He fired back. I hate you, mommy. He slammed the bedroom door और फिर शुरू हुई मेरी क्लासिक गिल्ट मैराथन। ग्रेट राहेला, अब तुमने अपने बच्चे को इमोशनली स्कार कर दिया। मदर ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड डेफिनेटली नहीं मिल रहा है तुम्हें। हैंड्स अप अगर ये सिनेरियो तुम्हारा भी वीकेंड रूटीन लगता है, बिकॉज हियर्स द ट्रुथ, वी ऑल मेस अप। लेकिन जो पेरेंट्स सक्सेसफुल रिलेशनशिप बनाते हैं वो एक सीक्रेट स्किल जानते हैं और आज मैं वही स्किल शेयर कर रही हूँ। आर यू रेडी? By the way, I am Rahela Tayyebi, a trauma-informed parenting coach. I work with parents जो exactly यही problem face करते हैं. They love their kids like crazy, but daily conflicts, anger tantrums, guilt cycles keep getting in the way of that deep connection they want. And after years of experience, मैंने एक powerful truth discover किया है. The whole perfect parenting game is wrong. The real game is this: when relationships crack, how do you heal them stronger than before? That kitchen fight I just told you about, the technique I use with my son afterwards, exactly wahi I'm going to teach you today. It's called repair, and it literally means relationships stronger after they break. Let's go back to that kitchen fight for a second. My son was alone in his room, probably feeling hurt and confused, and I was drowning in guilt, thinking I am the worst mom ever. This moment, ye hai rupture, when that invisible connection between you and your child suddenly breaks. Here's the thing, this isn't just my story. Every single parent faces this. The $1,000,000 question is, after that rupture happens, what do you actually do? Do you ignore it and hope it goes away? Do you just say a quick sorry beta and move on? Or do you actually heal the wound that was created? Because here's what most parents don't realize. How you handle those next few hours after the fight literally determines your relationship, whether it will be weaker or stronger. So what exactly is repair? It means going back to that difficult moment, owning what happened and making the relationship feel safe again. Here's what most parents get it wrong. There is a huge difference between apology and repair. A typical apology sounds like, sorry beta, chodo ab, let's move on. But actual repair sounds like, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I imagine that felt scary and overwhelming, and I want you to know this wasn't your fault. My reaction was about my own stress, not about you being bad. Did you see the difference? An apology tries to close the conversation and move past it. Repair opens up space for your child's feeling and actually rebuilds that broken trust. It's not just saying sorry, it's creating safety again. Here's why repair is absolutely critical. When we don't repair, our child is left alone to make sense of what just happened. And kids, they have this devastating tendency to blame themselves for everything. So in their little minds, the story becomes, mommy got angry because I am bad, I am unlovable, I am always causing problems. And the internal narrative, it doesn't just disappear when they grow up. The research is crystal clear on this. Childhood self-blame becomes the foundation for adult depression, anxiety, deep feelings of worthlessness. Essentially, when we don't repair, that rupture story follows them for life. They carry our worst moments as proof of their own inadequacy. But here's the good news. Repair can completely change that story. Now here's the beautiful part. Neuroscience tells us that memories aren't fixed like photographs. Every time we recall a memory, our brain actually rewrites it slightly, which means we have the power to change our children's story even after we have messed up. So when you repair after rupture, you're literally editing their internal narrative. Without repair, the story becomes, I am the problem, I make people angry, I am not good enough. But with repair, the story transforms into, I am safe and loved even when I make mistakes. My parents care enough to come back and make things right. I am worthy of repair. Think about how life-changing that is. You are not just fixing one moment, you're teaching them that they are worth coming back from. So how do you actually repair? repair. It's surprisingly simple. Just 2 steps, but each one is very crucial. Repair with yourself first. Before you go to your child, you need to get right with yourself. Remind yourself, I am a good parent who made a mistake. My behavior in that moment doesn't define who I am as a person. Because if you're still drowning in shame, you can't show up authentically for them. Step 2. Repair with your child. This is where the magic happens. You need to cover 3 things. What happened? Acknowledge the reality. Second, take responsibility. Own your own part completely. Third, what you will do differently. Show them that it won't happen again. Here's exactly what it sounds like. Beta, I kept thinking about yesterday when I yelled to you about that chicken. I'm really sorry I lost my temper like that. I imagine that felt scary and maybe confusing for you, and I want you to know that wasn't your fault. You're allowed to not like what I cook. My reaction was about my own stress, not about you being difficult. I am working on staying calm even when I feel frustrated. That's it. Maybe 30 seconds total, and the impact lasts lifetime. Now you're thinking, Rahela, my kid is already 15 or maybe 25. Maybe I'm thinking about my own childhood. Haven't I missed the window? Absolutely not. It's never too late to repair. Imagine if your own parent called you today and said, Beta, I've been thinking about some moments from your childhood that were really hurtful, and I realize now those weren't your fault. You were just being a kid. Those were my struggles, my unhealed wounds, and I took them out on you. I'm sorry. If you are open to it, I would love to hear how those experiences affected you. How would that feel? Like a weight lifting off your chest, right? Like finally being seen and validated after all these years. That's exactly the gift you can give your child, whether they are 5 or 35. Repair doesn't have an expiration date. Your courage to go back and heal those moments can literally change their relationships with themselves. So let me leave you with this. Ruptures happen. They are not the sign of a bad parenting. They are a sign of being human. Repair is a learnable skill. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to come back. Repair changes the story from I am not good enough to I am worth coming back for. It's never too late. Healing doesn't have deadlines. Your assignment this week, think of one recent moment where connection broke with someone you love. Maybe it's your child, maybe it's your partner, maybe even a friend, and practice repair. Go back, own your part, create safety again. Drop a comment and tell me, who are you going to repair with this week? Because I promise you this, relationships are not meant to be perfect. They are meant to be repaired, and every time you choose to repair over avoidance, you're teaching everyone around you that they are worth coming back for. If this video helped you see repair differently, smash that like button, share it with a parent who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more real talk about raising humans while staying human yourself. Remember, you're not fixing one moment, you are changing a story, and that story, it ripples through generations.